All right, guys, welcome to the Chokehold Chat. I just watched the weigh-in show and the face-offs and the press conference. I always have some more thoughts afterwards, so I guess this is kind of cool, so I can express my thoughts to you guys after seeing this. And most of the news is kind of done for the week and stuff, and then we don't really get a breakdown of the weigh-ins. So I also kind of wanted to go over some of the prelims, but my first thoughts from the weigh-ins is that, Lerone Murphy looks so sucked in. He looks like a skeleton. I think every time I see him cutting weight, I'm shocked. Every time I'm just like, damn. And I think he weighed in at 146. So it also begs the question too, he hasn't missed weight or anything, not that I know of or that I can recall. So I don't doubt that he can make the championship weight, but he just looks crazy sucked in. It's crazy. Also with that fight, Aaron Pico visibly looked uncomfortable at the press conference. He looked uncomfortable. He let out a deep sigh, and then I don't know, he just that old, kind of oh, it's the big show type of thing. I really think that could play a factor in this fight. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, but I noticed that he looked uncomfortable. He was, I'm sure he hasn't been obviously hasn't been a part of that big of a show before, so really sink or swim for him. They threw him right in the deep end. So that fight is more interesting after all of the stuff that kind of transpired later in the week. Bryan Battle, Pooh Bear, the Butcher, missed weight, 190. After coming up to middleweight, he missed weight against Randy Brown. Poor Randy Brown. Missed weight, 175, I think. And, they went ahead with the fight, and he eked out a split against Randy Brown at 170. Well, 175, because he missed weight by 5 pounds. And then he basically did the same stuff at middleweight. He was supposed to fight Ruzabayev and missed weight again by 4 pounds with the limit. I mean, basically 5 pounds. Missed weight. Crazy. Missed weight, 190, and they scrapped the fight. And he looked doughy. He looked like he could have got some of that weight off, so that sucks. I thought Asakura was going to look bad, but he didn't look bad at the press conference, and he didn't look bad at the weigh-ins, even though he needed the towel. So I know he's huge, but DDP also seems very, very confident. The closer we get to the fight, the more I kind of lean DDP, but we'll see. But anyways, great press conference. It's cool. Those are my last thoughts, basically. Also, the prelims. Oleg Shayjuk against GDM, or is it GDM? Gerald Meerschaert. Should be a good one. That's cool. And then Andrade versus, gosh, I forget. Oh, Lupi Godinez. That should be a good fight. So that's kind of exciting. And then Drakkar Klose versus Edson Barboza. Super exciting. The whole card from top to bottom is going to be great. But basically, those are kind of my last thoughts after the weigh-ins, one day before. So we'll see what happens. I always kind of like to think about stuff after them weigh-ins. But that's it. Thanks, guys. Bye.